Hey guys, quick video. I want to talk about the value of firearms, and what I mean is a base value. I'm not necessarily talking about monetarily, and the reason I want to do this video isn't about getting somebody to perceive their firearm in a certain way, but simply to get you to think about the firearms that you currently own, the ones you're currently purchasing, the ones you may purchase in the future, so that over the long run, that value is really going to hold true with what you really want this firearm for. Now, when I talk about value and reasons for buying a gun, I'm not talking about, oh, I'm buying this for home defense, I'm buying this for self-defense, I'm buying this for concealed carry. I'm talking about base reasons why you buy a firearm. Above and beyond all the other little intricacies of making a decision on what particular type of firearm to buy, there are really only three base reasons why you buy a firearm, period. Now, the first one is as an investment. This is the one that's least likely for most of us out there. Most of us do not buy firearms as investments. That implies that over time you expect the value of that firearm to go up. Now, there are cases where that is true. There are people out there that do buy firearms as investments. This usually revolves around buying a gun that is rare or no longer in production, or for one reason or another it's just special and it holds an unaverage value above and beyond other firearms of similar make or model or function or whatever it may be. Now, a good example of this would be AR-15s, okay? Back about a year and a half ago, everybody was running out and buying AR-15s because there was this perceived threat that there was going to be an assault weapons ban, and if that happened, these rifles would have gone up in value greatly. Now, that ended up not panning out, and of course, most of the rifles that people went out and bought for quite a bit of money actually are now worth a lot less money than they ever paid for them. But the idea behind it was the same. People were purchasing for the investment in the product. Okay, they weren't purchasing because it was something they necessarily wanted for any other reason other than possibly to make some money. Now, the second reason, and the reason which is the most common overall why we buy firearms, is we buy them as tools. Okay, good example, Remington 870. I bought this specifically as a hunting tool. Okay. Glock 26, specifically as a self-defense tool for concealed carry. Even the AR-15 here, I bought it as a defensive rifle, as a tool for that purpose. Even something old and antiquated, like what we've got right here, Mosin Nagant, I bought as a budget prepping tool. Okay, so these are all tools. Those are the reasons of why we bought them. Again, this is the most common reason. You buy it for hunting, you buy it for home defense, self-defense, concealed carry, whatever it is. Okay, you bought them as tools. Now, there is a third reason. Now, this third reason is kind of the underlying reason behind all the other reasons. Even if it's not why you specifically bought a firearm, it's always there. There's always this kind of value to it, and that is as currency. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say you go out and you buy one of these. You go buy a Remington 1911, you spend $700 on it, and you may not buy it for an investment. Maybe you bought it as a tool. Maybe you just bought it because you just looked at it and said, oh, pretty, I want one. But there's always this underlying value to this gun as a form of currency, in that, maybe it won't be worth the $700 that you paid for it 5 years from now, but it will still hold some value. It will still be like a piece of currency. You can still take this and sell it for money. You can still take it and trade it for another gun or for some other product that you want. It's going to hold some monetary value, some value as a piece of currency, and it always will. So those are really the three base reasons why you buy a firearm. My recommendation personally is always buy a firearm as a tool, not ever as an investment. Unless you are absolutely 100% positive that you are going to get a good turnaround on your money, I don't recommend it. If you happen to run across something rare and you just like it and you just want it for collection purposes, that's one thing, but I don't recommend buying guns as investments because it's very rare that they actually go up in value. Now, they very rarely actually lose value. They usually stay about the same, so they make very good currency. But very rarely are they good investments, at least for most of us out there. So anyway, that's it, guys. Hopefully, for some of those people, especially newer gun owners, that you're trying to get into building up a collection or an arsenal or whatever you want to call it, this will kind of help you to concentrate more on what the real purpose is behind buying the firearms you're buying, so that in the long term, these firearms are going to hold the maximum amount of value for you as the gun owner. So anyway, that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching. Questions, comments, all that good stuff, leave them down below, and we will talk to you later. Thanks.